Recently, I posted a video ranking every FNAF animatronic based on Dead by Daylight killer possibility. While almost every comment agrees Springtrap would be the killer, I also got a lot of comments suggesting killers as skins. And it was this comment right here that actually brought this video to life. So what's good everyone, today I'm going to go through every single Dead by Daylight killer and decide what animatronic would be the best fit for a skin for them. I'll do all the original killers first and then the licensed ones. Personally, I don't think you should be putting a different licensed skin on a different licensed character, but I'm just gonna do it for fun. So enough yapping, let's go ahead and get started with the Trapper. Trapper is basically like the face of Dead by Daylight, despite him being very low tier, but that's not really important right now. I decided to actually go pretty basic with Trapper and just made his skin Freddy Fazbear. Honestly, I decided to go with Freddy for like many different reasons. First, Trapper already has the goddamn bear skin, and Trapper literally places bear traps, so I think the connection is there. Plus, both Trapper and Freddy are the face of both of this series. You can see at least a variant of Freddy on almost every cover for FNAF games, and Trapper is literally just the poster boy for DBD as mentioned earlier, so they both represent their own series, which makes me put Freddy as the skin for Trapper. And let's not forget the melee weapon for the skin could actually be just like a microphone or something. I think this works out the best. Moving on to Wraith. Wraith I actually had to sit down and think about for a while, but I've got two ideas kinda. First, I had Stitch Wraith from the Fazbear Fright books, just due to the fact that it has Wraith's name, as well as them being pretty like mysterious. But I decided to not go with that as my main choice. I decided to go with Nightmare instead. I chose Nightmare honestly because of one main reason. We all know that Wraith can go invisible as his power, but not like fully invisible. You can still kind of see like a blurry thing walking around. So when looking at Nightmare's model, we actually see that he's almost transparent. Like you can see his full endoskeleton just chilling there basically. And yeah, that's it. I don't really have a good reason, I can't lie. Next up is Hillbilly. So no one in the FNAF franchise really has a chainsaw, at least no one I can recall. So I had to choose a FNAF character that would fit Billy's design as well as his incredible speed. Now who in the FNAF franchise is known for running really fast? You guessed it, Fun Time Chica. Alright, now obviously I mean Foxy, but I don't want to just pick default Foxy due to him being used on later. I'm thinking between Withered Foxy and Nightmare Foxy, and honestly I'm leaning more towards Withered just due to him to look more like run down. Plus we don't really see Nightmare Foxy move all that much, he's kind of lazy in FNAF 4, not gonna lie. But how to make the chainsaw work? I don't know, just give Withered Foxy a chainsaw and call it a day. Now we got Nurse. I think I actually got the perfect one for Nurse. I decided to go with the puppet. Both of them fly, both of them look creepy as hell, and both of them definitely have the same amount of lore. While there are a lot of things that does match, there's also a lot of things that don't add up, like the puppet not canonically being able to teleport, and the Nurse being slow as hell while the puppet is moving at like goddamn lightning speed. But I still think she fits the character the best. Moving on to Huntress. There isn't too much of an option here considering it has to be a bunny and preferably a white bunny due to the color of the Huntress mask. And while there's basically only one white rabbit in FNAF. Yep, you guessed it, the white rabbit from FNAF World. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Of course it's Vandy. It doesn't have to be like a full-on costume of Vandy. They can just use like parts of Vandy and mix and match of course. It doesn't have to be like a full one-to-one copy. They like kind of have to mix and match because let's face it, these two don't look at all similar. Nor do they have similar choice of weapon. But it's basically the only bunny that makes sense because I don't know, I just don't see bunny working here. But the coloring of Huntress, it just makes way more sense to be Vandy. Ugh, next up is Hag. I am a Hag hater. I seriously dislike playing and going up against Hag so goddamn much. You know what, I got the perfect skin for her then. She can be Swamp Bloom Boy from FNAF AR. They're the same height, both from a swamp, and they're both annoying as hell. I swear there's only 2 FNAF AR skins on this list. I tried my best to not cop out and just use them. But no more needs to be said about Hag, so next character. Alright, now we got Doctor. Honestly, this one had me stumped for a bit, I can't lie. I was trying to think of FNAF characters that made hallucinations or characters that literally made you go insane. And honestly, I couldn't land on anything. But I started to think of Electricity and I came to the conclusion of Dreadbear. Now, I know he isn't the most popular character, but I think it fits the personality of Doctor very well. The way he like twitches around and obviously has a connection with electricity and shocking, so like it works out. Plus I can definitely see Dreadbear tweaking and get hallucinations and whatnot. But please do let me know if I missed a better FNAF character for Doctor. I'm actually blanking right now, I can't lie. Ugh, great. Clown is next. Originally I had Circus Baby written here because, well, she is a clown animatronic. But I actually like Circus Baby and didn't want to disrespect her that much by making her a clown skin. So I decided to go with Clown Springtrap from FNAF AR. They're the same size and width at least. And well, they're both clowns. This is the last FNAF AR skin that I'm using. I just wanted to use it on killers I really couldn't care less about. But hey, at least the skin fits well for him. Moving on to Spirit. This was another one that had me stuck thinking, and I actually went with a really interesting idea here. I decided to choose a crying child spirit. Now, I know this is an easy way out, but I straight up couldn't think of anything else. And when I say a crying child spirit, I don't mean the crying child. I just mean like one of these things. I think it'd be very cool to see like a ghostly full-size spirit like this. I don't really know how it would look. I'm either gonna try to draw one out or put in some pictures on the screen now, but I think it'd look very cool. And obviously it does match the spirit being a crying child spirit. It's literally the same name, so I think all signs point to yes here. Ooh, okay, so for Legion, I got a good idea in my opinion. Originally I thought of Foxy because, well, Legion runs really fast and so does Foxy. So yeah, but after looking through more characters, I straight up found the best one. I went with Foxy, bro. Now you may be thinking, what the f- but here, wait, let me explain. So the Killer Legion is a group of 4 members with different masks and personalities. Those 4 members are Frank, Julie, Susie, and Joey. I think this works perfectly with Foxy Bro because the main Foxy Bro can be like the main Legion, and these FNAF 4 bullies can be the alternate skins representing the other Legion members. Plus, as far as we know, Legion is still a human teenager. I'm sure every survivor could really beat up Legion if it wasn't for the entity. The entity basically makes the survivors powerless and helpless and strengthens some killers that need it. He also weakens killers that need it, but I'm not here to talk about the whole DBD lore in this video. Personally, I love the idea for Foxy Bro and the bullies for Legion, but please let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Next up is Plague. Honestly, I'm starting to realize that a lot of these ones are stumping me. This one yet again had me thinking for a while, but I decided to go with Ballora. Now, it doesn't make much sense, but straight up my only connection is that they're both tall. Yeah, I didn't have much. I was seriously lost for Plague, so please let me know if there's someone better, because I don't think Ballora is the best choice here. I mean, she would still be cool, and I would love to see it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a better choice out there, and it's just not hitting me. So please let me know what you guys think. Now moving on to the next one, which is the Oni. Oni is a big guy that yells a lot when angry. So unfortunately, I kind of had to disrespect my boy Oni because I decided to go with Monty. As much as I don't like Monty, sorry for those that do, but it fits Oni so well. They're both buff characters, like they have the same physique. They're both very loud. They're both aggressive and angry. Both are fast as hell, and honestly, I can go on for a while. Even the weapon skin, it could be like a guitar or something. I just think there's so much possibilities for this to work out. Now, we got the Deathslinger. For Deathslinger, I ended doing another Foxy, but not the one that you would think. See, the main part of Deathslinger is a gun. Now, I did some digging, and I cannot find a FNAF animatronic that wields a goddamn gun, until I landed on Help Wanted, and then I saw Pirate Foxy. Now, would this look kinda goofy? Yes. But does it actually work pretty good? Also yes. Now I know Captain Foxy doesn't actually use a gun, there's not really like any official art or pictures with him with one, but I think having a pirate themed harpoon gun would still work perfectly for him. Hell, even just a harpoon gun itself would fit well with the pirate. So I think this works out. Okay, but that should be the last Foxy that I use. Alright, next up is the Blight. Okay, I lied. I swear now, this is the last Foxy that I use. Obviously for Blight, I have to use a Foxy. I mean, just look at how he plays. You can't tell me that this isn't Foxy behavior. Okay, well maybe he doesn't crash into walls, but still, the speed and running form is there. But for Blight, I decided to give him just the default Foxy. I feel like he deserves it the most, and I'd personally love to see it. For a weapon, it'd probably just be like Foxy's hook, or honestly they can make him like hold like a cane, and it wouldn't even be too weird. I just think Foxy is an excellent choice for someone like the Blight. Oh, yo, twins, okay. Now, I'm not a huge fan of twins, but that shouldn't affect my choice for her. But for this one, I couldn't choose between 2 of them, so I just included both. First, and probably the better option, we got Chica. Chica just honestly matches the best with Charlotte, and for Victor, I know DBD never does skins for Victor, but it would be so funny to see the Cupcake just bouncing around jumping at people. It's what the Cupcake did in the movie, and honestly, I think Chica plus Cupcake for twins is literally perfect. My second idea, and the one that makes kind of like less sense for twins, is Funtime Freddy. Now wait, hear me out. Bon as Victor here would actually be funny as hell. I would love to see that. But yeah, out of those two, at least in my opinion, Chica is the better option. Funtime Freddy is still interesting, but I think it just makes much more sense for it to be Chica. Moving on to Trickster. Trickster is, from what I know, a human performer with knives. So knowing that, I decided to choose William Afton, but in human form. Now I know this isn't too great of a choice, but like, bro, it's the best I got. He could have like a suit on, or maybe like the security outfit on or something, and then he would be covered in blood just like Trickster. Except Afton isn't trying to look like a fucking thirst trap. One of the problems for this is, well, we don't really have a good look of how William Afton actually looks. I don't know, I think this works. I straight up couldn't think of any other character, or at least another human character that actually kills. So I just went with Afton. Let me know if there's a better choice out there, because I'm lost, bro. Alright, now I got the artist. I'm not too happy with the choice of this one, but it's the only bird character that I can think of. I decided to go with Blackbird from the books. Now this is the only book character in this list, and I don't know, I mean, yeah, it fits the artist kind of. The only thing that's really similar between these two is that they have a connection with birds. Artist obviously has a relation with crows and stuff, and Blackbird, well, Blackbird is just a spooky version of Big Bird. They don't look too similar, but it's all I got. Yet again, please let me know if there's someone better, because I'm lost in this one yet again. Ooh, Dredge. Dredge is actually one of my favorite killers, and I have such good ideas for him. So yet again, he has 2 skins like twins did. The first, and honestly more likely one, is Molten Freddy. Molten Freddy has massive potential for a good Dredge skin. I can like already imagine it, like I'm trying to make it on screen. This is probably gonna look awful. I'm so sorry in advance. So like, okay, it would just be black smoke with wires coming out everywhere, right? Then for the head, it would just be like a little giraffe neck with wires with one Freddy's mask as the head. Then maybe some more wires as like the body and back. You can even throw in some heads of other animatronics and like some eyes and stuff. But yeah, there you go. I have no idea how good it looks on the screen right now. It's probably awful. Moving on to Dredge's second skin, which would just have to be the blob / tangle. Now, obviously the blob is quite big, so you need to be shrugging down for this to work. But I think the potential is there is perfect. I can't really make an example, but like the way like the darkness effects moves on Dredge, you can just have tentacles coming out or something. And obviously the Funtime Freddy head would still work as the head, and there's no need to change that. And with the blob, it makes more sense to have like random heads of animatronics just in it, and bro, I think it would actually be perfect. The only thing is like the size down blob might look really goofy. That's why I said Molten Freddy would be better. But I don't know, honestly I love both these ideas. Alright, let's go to the next killer, which is the Knight. Okay, I will admit, I sat here for hours thinking of an idea for Knight, and honestly, I think I got something good. The idea that I had was Spring Bonnie. Now, it might seem random as hell, but wait, let me explain. In the movie, we see that Spring Bonnie clearly has control over the FNAF animatronics, so why not apply that to the Knight? Basically, all the guards will have their own skin that match their respective character. So we got Foxy as the assassin due to the speed and aggression of both of them, Chica as the Carnivx due to the size of both of them, and finally we got Bonnie as the jailer due to just not wanting Freddy on here, so Bonnie was the only one left. I think this works really well. I just wish there was an actual like medieval themed animatronics instead of just like Spring Bonnie. It's just super different, but I still think it's a great concept. Alright, who's next? Ugh, Skull Merchant. Well, you know what? People stim for Skull Merchant, and I don't give a f about her. So let's make the FNAF equivalent, which would be Toy Chica. I think she matches the criteria well. And enough said, I hate this bit. Now we got Singularity. Singularity has crazy potential considering that he's already kind of a weird animatronic robot thing. But I decided to go with Mangle on this one. I just think Mangle is one of the best options for doing what Singularity does. It's extremely random, and he's kind of like a weird amalgamation of parts, which fits Mangle pretty well in my opinion. Now another idea I had for Singularity was actually the Mimic, but I don't really like this one as much, so I didn't say I had like 2 options for it. I really only said the Mimic due to Singularity having 2 big red beaming eyes, kind of like we see the Mimic here. But I don't really think that's just enough to go off of. But yeah, Mangle is what I got for Singularity. Let me know if there's a better option out there. Now for the final original killer, which is personally one of my favorites, the Unknown. And this skin I have for him actually works out perfectly. Unknown is one of my favorite killers to play. I love hitting shots with his weird throat gun, and his teleport feels really nice, and just overall, like I really like him. So I decided to match this and go with my favorite FNAF animatronic, which is Ennard. I think Ennard as Unknown just actually surprisingly works very well. The way that Unknown bends and moves is extremely unhuman, obviously, but Ennard literally has no limbs, it's just a bunch of wires. Bro can bend and do all the shit that Unknown can do perfectly. The throat tentacle would obviously look very weird coming from Ennard, but it's fine. Maybe they can make it more like mechanical or something, just, you know, it kind of look like baby Scoober since she's part of Ennard. Even the Mori with the back tentacles, they can just do like wires or something. I actually think it works very well. But that's what I came up with for the Unknown. And now that is every original killer with the FNAF skin. Let's move on to the DLC killers. Just saying this now, I'm not gonna say much of them just because it feels weird to put FNAF skin over like Michael Myers or Alien or like the goddamn Demogorgon. So these won't be super thought out, I just thought it would be fun. There also will be duplicates here and FNAF AR and book characters here. So starting up with the Shape, also known as Michael Myers. I just went with the Mimic due to this height, and seeing the Mimic stalk you would just be cool as hell. For the Cannibal, I just wanted to pick a farmer though because that's where Leatherface killed everyone. I just went with Nedbear. I think this is a perfect fit. It's really not. Next is the Nightmare, also known as Freddy Krueger. I just did a play on words. His name is Freddy and the game name is the Nightmare, so boom, Nightmare Freddy, easy. Moving on to the Pig, I just went super with this one. I went Pig Patch because haha, funny pig. Ghostface, I just Stitch Wraith because I don't know, I feel like it just fits this one the best. Now we got Demogorgon, and I low-key think Twisted Wolf would actually be perfect. I think it's definitely the best option. For the Executioner, also known as Pyramid Head, I went with Monty because I don't know, honestly I don't have a good reason for this one. They're both buff characters, and maybe Pyramid Head's sword would just be like Monty's guitar or something. I don't know, it's really hard to choose one because there aren't a lot of FNAF characters with shapes for their heads. Moving on to Nemesis, I went with the Blob. I know I used this one already, but I'm running out of ideas here. Especially since Nemesis needs a character with a tentacle, and he has to be massive, so the Blob works in a way. For Cenobite, also known as Pinhead, I'm with the incredibly obvious answer, which is Great Escape of Golden Freddy. So obvious and insane. Now Onryo, also known as Sadako, I went with Golden Freddy here. I just think the glitching in and out effect could really be a cool effect for Golden Freddy. Only problem is the way he moves might seem a little off, and now if he's fully standing or at least like a little slouched down considering Sadako is very short, so I don't know how that would work. But I think it fits well. Wesker. For Wesker, I just said screw it and just shove a security outfit on him. Kinda like his police outfit, but it would just make a security guard. Like it would still be Wesker, like keep it as Wesker. It would literally just be put an outfit on him and call it a day, low-key. I think it'd be the best. Oh shoot, the Xenomorph? Can I just cop out and make him Twisted Wolf again? It's one of the only dog-like FNAF characters that might be able to crawl. Cause I ain't doing Fetch or Moondrop or something. Twisted Wolf might be the only one with a tail. Wait, does Twisted Wolf even have a tail? Chucky would be plush trap. I don't think I need to explain why. For the Lick / Vecna, I'd probably say, like, I don't know, Ringmaster Foxy. They both involve magic and... Dude, I don't know, man. These last two had me stuck up until 4 AM. Now for Dracula, I'd probably go with, I don't know, maybe like Nexus or somehow. Like the Hellfire could be like Glitch Pillars, and maybe the Wolf can be like Ruined Monty. And can we please stop letting me cook at 4 AM? But wait, I want to also make skins for Springtrap as well as if you got added. So I'm assuming Springtrap was added. I would guess you have 3 skins, which would be the following: Spring Barney, Springtrap, and Glitchtrap. I chose those 3 because Spring Barney could reference like the movie, Springtrap to get like a security breach reference in there somehow, and Glitchtrap because I love his design. I didn't include Scraptrap because, well, no. I didn't want to cop out and include FNAF art skins, so yeah, I think those are good. Alright, so that is our FNAF skin for every single goddamn DBD killer plus Springtrap. This video took me way too long, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what skins you guys thought were cool and which ones were absolutely terrible. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more FNAF videos. Bye.